All right, everybody. Obviously, I'm not there today. Yesterday afternoon, my son was, it was known, we were let know that our son was exposed. Our youngest at his daycare was exposed to COVID, and so he has to be quarantined until after break. So I had to go get him and make arrangements. I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be there Thursday and Friday, but obviously I'm not there today. So when you watch this, whenever it is, hopefully it's at the beginning of class because that's what the instructions are on the board are going to say. I want to address everyone that was not here yesterday. There was 3 or 4 of you. What you're doing today is you are going to get one of the packets that looks, you're going to go to Google Class, and these will be laid out. There are packets there for you. And you're going to see the Colombian Exchange DBQ packet. And it's just a PowerPoint that I turned into a packet, but all the other students, they actually have I gave it to them in class. So I'm going to post it on here so that you can see it, so you have access to it. Let's do pre-AB. Sorry, it's almost midnight and I'm still working on this. It's been a long day. All right, so you're going to get a packet, and it looks like, let me see if I've got it open still. I don't even have it open. I'm not going to worry about it. You'll get a packet that is, let's see, okay, assign. All right, so to be here, Colombian Exchange DBQ packet, open it up. This is what it looks like. You'll get a packet like this. If you weren't here yesterday, what you're doing today is what they did yesterday. You're going to look at the documents and you're going to answer these questions. Each document's the same thing. Read the document. How does the document discuss the Colombian Exchange? And how does the document show an impact of the Colombian Exchange? Think in terms of positive or negative, because that's what our prompt is. Our prompt is evaluate the extent to which the Colombian Exchange impacted Afro-Eurasia from 1500 to 1800. So the goal is to be able to talk about this in terms of positive impacts versus negative impacts. So you're looking for two broad positive impacts you can talk about, one negative, or two negative impacts you can talk about and one positive. Again, it doesn't matter. And a lot of these documents do a really good job of giving you tons of information, so probably more than you need. So if you weren't here yesterday, your job is to work on this while everyone else is working on the second part of this, and you'll work on the second part tomorrow once I'm back in class. So that's part 1 for those of you that weren't there. For those of you that were, this is what you're going to be doing today. And again, I'm going to post it so you can see me posting it right now. Copy link copied. Let's go back to the classroom. You're going to begin working on the actual, where's classroom at? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, it's been a long day. You're going to be working on the actual DBQ poster itself. So we're going to create another assignments. Colombian Exchange. DBQ poster. I'm going to add it from Google because I'm working on it now. You're each going to have a link and you're each going to fill this out. Again, there might be some working together that goes on, and I'm okay with that, but there should be independent thoughts. It should not be copying and pasting each other. So if I see that, I'm gonna fail you. And again, this is a summative, so don't test me. You're each going to get a copy. Again, we're going to put it in the same place. All right. Perfect. Okay. Now, when you open it, it's going to look like this. I've got everything kind of laid out here for you to work on. And again, you're going to go through and, add spaces and do the writing. And once you start writing, you can delete all the parentheses. I'm giving that to you since I'm not going to be there, some instructions on what to think about. So feel free for today. If you want to skip the context part, we'll talk about it when I'm in class on Wednesday. That's fine. Same with the thesis, but we've done this before, and I've given you a couple of ideas. Remember, your context is the big umbrella. It's kind of how the essay is. It's how the prompt is important. So you could use the ideals of gold, glory, and God, the age of exploration, to explain why the Columbian Exchange occurred, why it happened, why it's relevant. So think of it in, if you want to work on that, 2 to 3 sentences explaining how one of those two ideas or concepts, or something that you come up with on your own, led to the Columbian Exchange being a relevant topic to discuss. Your thesis, again, although X, Y because of A and B, where X is your counter argument, Y is the extent to which your position, more positive or more negative. A and B are your two claims. So although, bad things happened throughout the duration of the Columbian Exchange, it was more positive because of blank and blank. So although bad things happen is one paragraph, blank and blank would be A and B. Those are your second and third body paragraphs. So once you go through, if you haven't finished the documents from yesterday, hopefully most of you look like you're getting pretty far through these. You've got to come up with 3 categories. You got 3 buckets: broad positive or broad negative impacts that you've discussed. Well, once you've determined those, then you'll come up here. Well, what is argument 1? What is your counter argument? What is your weakest argument? So that's either the positive or the negative. And then your 2 stronger arguments are going to be either your 2 negative or your 2 positive, whichever way you're going to argue this. Come up with the topic sentence over your argument to introduce your argument, and then get into using, each document. So each of these paragraphs would be your paragraphs. You need to have 2 to 3 documents in each paragraph. Every document must be used to get full credit. I'm going to repeat that. All 7 documents have to be utilized. So say in this first argument, you're going to use documents 2 and 6. Well, okay, so let's start with document 2. Describe doc 2 in relationship to the Columbian Exchange, what you did already. And then how do you connect it back to this? How would you connect this part? How do you connect the analysis piece back to the topic sentence? So how does it address this broader topic? And then you'll move on to your second document. And if you have 3, you'll move on to the third. You'll do the same for all of these. Again, a sentence here, a couple sentences, here and here, a sentence. Again, you're probably doing 4 or 5 sentences for each of these. And at the bottom, I've got your outside evidence. Think of something that was discussed in the video that we talked about that isn't in the documents that would also be used to back up whatever it is your arguments are. We've done this before. You know what you're doing. If you don't know, email in the morning. I'm not zooming in because I had to take a personal day, so I'm not getting paid to zoom in. So I'm not going to zoom in, but I will have my computer with me. The responsibility lays with you. If I show up on Wednesday and y'all all said we didn't understand what to do and we didn't do anything, it's still going to be due at the end of class Wednesday, and it's still a summative grade. So me not being there is not an excuse. You have an email. You've got to focus. You've got to put the phones down and get to work. Help each other. Ask me again. My email, if it starts, 30 of you, if 30 of you have the same question, then I'll respond 30 times. We're going to finish this on Wednesday. So if you've got questions, you need to get some of this done. I should show up tomorrow. I should be able to, and I will. I'm gonna get on tomorrow, and I'm gonna see which of you are on here typing and which y'all are not. And I might put on there, hey, hey, Papa, come here. Hey. What is wrong? What is wrong? Okay, sorry, that was weird. My dog usually doesn't bark like that this late at night. I don't want to wake my kids up. All right, so again, you know what needs to get done. Take care of it. Email. Have a great day, and I will see you on Wednesday, okay?